My rent is going up almost $300 a month. Okay, I'm confused. I'm lost, dumbfounded. Everywhere in my city, everybody going up in apartments. Okay, these are just one bedrooms. I pay $1,100 a month for one bedroom right now. If I resign my lease, it'd be $1,300. Okay, not including maintenance fees, not including all the utilities and all that stuff. When it's all said and done, I'll be spending $1,700 to live there. Okay, when it's all said and done. My thing is, what do these landlords think we are making out here? Okay, everybody not making all that kind of money like this. I'm a truck driver. As you can see, I'm in the truck right now. Truck drivers don't get raises, okay? We don't get raises. I barely made enough to make 3 times the rent already. But now it's just going up. I don't know what's going to happen. I make $4 grand a month. I don't know. Well, I make that, but after taxes and all that, you know how that goes. It's about 36, something like that. I won't be able to afford that place anymore I live at right now. So I got to move. I'm probably considering living in my truck, maybe. Might get a hotel rooms on weekends. If I get a hotels on weekends, I spend $580 a month just for Saturdays and Sundays. That saved me a lot of money, about $1,000 a month, just doing that. Cause I'm gone most of the time anyway. But my big concern is I don't know where these landlords, how they think we out here making all this money to raise the rent down high. We got layoffs going on, and the federal workers are getting laid off, and it just, things gotta change. You know, I refuse to pay that much for one bedroom. So I'm not doing that. I've been looking around my city. A lot of folks moving in the city, so I guess, you know, supply and demand is what raised the prices up. But I've been in my city my whole life, and they trying to push us out. I'd rather be straightforward and say that we're gonna push everyone that's a native of this city, who's born and raised here. We're gonna push y'all out and want everybody to come in here and raise prices. I'd rather be straightforward and just say that, okay, than just raising prices and we just all confused. All right. I mean, it's just crazy to me. But I probably might live in my truck, get hotel rooms on the weekends, save a lot of money that way. Cause this year I'm trying to save 20 grand, and a lot of folks can't save 1 grand because you got all the bills, and like I said, rent prices are going up and food prices going up, clothes, everything's going up in America right now. Okay, there's no relief anywhere. It seems like, and I don't think it'll be a relief anytime soon. So I gotta be prepared, trying to save some money up, cause money is king, and I gotta make it happen. What you gotta think about this? This is getting insane. I mean, something gotta give. It really do.
How are we supposed to buy a house when my rent is going up another $195 a month? It has gone up $720 in 4 years for the same place that I live in. $8,640 a year more for the same place I lived in 4 years ago. I'm sorry, property taxes are not going up that much that landlords are charging that much more. We have to stop blaming the economy, the government, the president. It is greedy people taking more profits in. When people tell you, just move somewhere else, why would I move to another state that's cheaper? Why should I have to uproot my family, lose my career, just to afford to live somewhere? You're implying people who live in where I live now don't deserve a fair shot at cost of living. And places with cheaper rent pay lower salaries. That's how this whole thing works for the most part. And my girlfriend's a teacher. Like, if she moves to a state with a cheaper cost of living, she might not even have a pension or her benefits anymore. Instead of telling the middle class to keep, looking somewhere cheaper, why don't you all align together and get people out of control that are doing this to us? You are always closer to being homeless than you are to being rich. Everyone just assumes one day they're going to get rich. And that's why they don't stand up for people just like them in the struggle right now. If not for the raise I got 4 years ago, I would be totally screwed. I don't even want a handout or help. I just want things to not be so crazy expensive every year. Go buy pizza from where I work. Go buy my merchandise. I don't know. Not a handout, just advertising.
I swear to God, renting in 2025 is absolutely nuts. I don't know where these property managements are getting off with what they're doing to tenants, but here we are. We've been in this house for about 6 years, and we've rented by owner, and it's served us well. We've usually done by owner, I think, a majority of the time we've rented, but we did have a roommate situation, and it was with the same management that we were looking at, Progress Residential. is the property management. I'm just going to name names. And we rented from them years ago, and there's pros and cons to each, like, but whatever, it was fine. Anyways, that was like back in like 2017. It was a while ago, and whatever. Now we're looking at properties and we notice it's the same Progress Residential, and we really like the price, or we don't like the price. We noticed that they've been dropping the price. Obviously it's fixed and they won't change it. So we were like, okay, well, let's schedule a tour right now because they have self-tours. And, you know, we'll just kind of wait. And if the price drops, then all we have to do is apply. We don't really have to like view the property and then go and apply. You know what I mean? So we go onto their website to do a self-tour. And I was like, hey, this is weird, babe. Like, it's asking for a credit card. And he was like, well, maybe it's just because, you know, if people go into the property and damage it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we do blah, 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 all the safety measures, your ID, your photo, and then we get to the credit card payment. And then it gives us tier options of, you could pay $2 for this many self-tours. You could pay $3 for 10 tours, or you could pay $5 or whatever. I'm sorry? No, you really want us to pay to go and view your guys' property? That is literally nuts to me. I don't understand. For what? For what? I mean, I get it. Like, at some points, you know, like, I'm noticing with these property managements and all the houses, they have the Ring doorbells and stuff for security purposes. And so it's an extra, like, whatever onto your monthly rent. I'm noticing that. And even if it's not Progress Residential. But to charge us just to view your freaking houses is absolutely diabolical. That is such a cash grab. Even if it is $3, like, why? It makes me not want to rent with them. So it sucks because it was a really nice property, but it's just getting really out of hand. I don't understand. Sorry. I don't understand it. It really made me so mad this morning. Like, people are already struggling to pay their rent as it is, to just keep their head above water. I don't understand why they think that they're not thinking it. They're literally doing it. And what's crazy to me is you would think that if they got enough pushback, they would stop it, but it's still there. So I don't know if people are paying for it or not, but not going to be me.
No.
Exactly.
How is America continuing to build all these ridiculous ass apartment complexes, but charging almost $3,000 for one bedroom? And who in the hell are affording to move into these ridiculously high, overpriced, expensive apartments? The national average salary is like $55,000, something like that. I'm not the best at math, but 56,000 divided by 12 is like $4,600 a month. That's like 75% of your check gone if you're paying $3,000 a month for an apartment. Not to mention you got food, you got electricity bill, you got car payment, car insurance, gas. You like to go shopping, get new clothes. God forbid you need a haircut every 2 weeks, or you got to get your hair done. And God forbid you have fucking kids' mouths to feed. That's even double. The average income earner cannot afford these overpriced ass apartments. So who the fuck are they building these apartment complexes for? And what makes it even more hilarious, every single fucking year, these greedy ass landlords continue to increase the rent. So pretty soon, if you haven't already, we're going to be seeing $4,000, $5,000 a month apartment complex prices. And my question is, why do they keep getting away with this? How, as we as a people have not gone up there with pitchforks, knives, and any type of weapon that we can find to put an end to this madness? We are literally allowing them to run our pockets fucking dry. What happened to America? We used to protest way back then the minute taxes went over 2%. Now we are getting taxed damn near half, if not more than half our fucking money. Rent is out of control. Housing prices are out of control. Mortgage is out of control. Every single bill known to man is completely out of fucking control. And all we do is we go on TikTok, we bitch moan, we complain, and then the next day we get up, we go to work, and we pay that overpriced ass rent. Why, as we as a people have not done anything about this? Because we have not revolted. Us not revolting means that these landlords will continue to increase the rent every single year. Us not revolting means that these developers will continue to buy up a whole bunch of land, knock down these trees, and build overpriced ass apartment complex on top of apartment complex on top of apartment complex. Us not revolting will lead to housing prices continuing to skyrocket, mortgage rates continuing to skyrocket, and everything else known to man to live continuing to skyrocket. As much as this problem is corporate greed, another half of this problem is us not fucking revolting and taking a stand against these corrupt, greedy motherfuckers. We, as a people, have allowed them to get away with so much shit, they have become borderline unstoppable. And it's sad to say, but I think there's no coming back from this.
I don't know about anybody else, but for 2025, I'm locking in on my apartment, okay? I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying home. I'm tired of paying these high prices rent. I'm over it. I'm locking in my place. That's it. I will make a gym in a little corner somewhere. I will read. I will watch me 1,000 movies before I continue to go outside. There's nothing outside for me. I'm tired of paying rent. I'm over it. Then they got the nerve to go up 4% every year. Like how? Why?
Getting a house right now or apartment has to be just a joke. It's the worst thing ever. Was looking at houses yesterday. I'm talking, y'all, these houses are a mess. Literally boxes. They're literally boxes. Rent $3,000. It's the norm now is $2,500. I swear. For a 3-bedroom, the norm is $2,500. With a dusty funeral home garage. Like, yes, funeral home garage. You couldn't tell me that you didn't have nothing going on in that garage. And then, what's up with the bathrooms with the pink towels in it? Nobody wants a bathroom. As soon as you walk in, you see the pink towels on the wall, you know that's from the 1960s. And you got the nerve to be saying $2,500? Bro, people gonna be out on their butt, bruh, in a couple of weeks. Like, you cannot be serious. And then some of these houses and apartments, they don't be upstairs, downstairs. Apartments now, boy, it's starting off at $1,600, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, no dishwasher. Like, what is going on? And y'all got the nerve to raise the price on these groceries? Am I tripping? Why have the gas and electric been so high lately? I make sure to turn all the lights off when I leave out the house. I don't leave nothing on overnight. Why is the gas electric going from $50 to $400? I'm telling y'all, bro, they are getting over. They're getting their get back. If you know what I mean, from the demic that just happened. Oh yeah, they're getting their get back. Y'all thought y'all were finessing with that PPP? Oh yeah, we're not playing with y'all. Like, bro, because it has to be. Because why is everything just skyrocketing? And you know what's crazy? I think this is the norm. I think it's the norm now. I think it ain't going back. You gonna have to adapt, bro. People got to work 4 jobs now, bro. I know people that don't got no off days. But they probably got like 1 off day. I know people that don't got no off. How is you working with no off days? When is you going to ever have an off day? And the scariest thing is the people that be working that much still living check to check. How do they expect it? I don't get it. It's foul play.